You wouldn't believe the amounts of people who come in here looking for a deal. I'm sorry, this is not Kmart. We don't have any blue light specials. Supercuts is down the street. Just trying to make a living. And sometimes, even my family members, they come in here wanting free haircuts and stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't come to your job and ask you to do free things for me. I just get really perturbed about it, You're like, blank. The other day, this man comes in and he wants frosted tips. The man had 3 hairs on his head, okay? George Michael's coming to town. Yeah, I got tickets. You should go. And I said, okay, I'll do it. But, if you lose those 3 hairs, I can't be held liable. And don't even get me started on all the people who come in here looking for a therapy session. I'm sorry, I don't have the time. I got my own problems. What do you think of the length? It takes a lot of nerve. You like the length? Are we waxing you today? Oh, I know her. Don't believe a word she says. And don't tell her anything. She'll tell everything. I said the time of 15 minutes. I'm going to let you process. I'm going to go smoke a cig. Do you need a magazine, a coffee, anything?
Today I am filming 2 different videos with a total of 5 characters, so I'm putting on a makeup base that's going to work for all of them to save me some time. For a couple of characters, I will change their lipsticks, but the base will otherwise stay the same. Each character will get their own wig, costume, jewelry, mannerisms, and voice that is unique to them. My entire character universe, the Neon Girls, was created because I got some fun new makeup to play with. I've always loved doing makeup, whether it was getting my little sister ready for school dances, painting my nephew's face for Halloween, or backstage at the theater getting ready for the big show. It's a form of creative expression for me, but it's also something that shapes the characters I create. On-stage shoes are very important. They inform the character's posture, their gait, how they walk, how they hold their entire body. In my videos on social media, my face is front and center, so the way I draw a character's lips informs how my characters hold their mouths, how they speak. When I wear lashes, they act as a prop of sorts. I bat them, I squint them, I flutter them. And any girly who gets their nails done can tell you that the way they move their hands, how they gesture is amplified when they have a full set. And while today I'm giving all my girls a uniform base to simplify things because I have a lot to film at once, I love thinking about their signature colors and defining features created with makeup. Hot Looks Donna, for instance, is known for her purple pucker. Mustang Deb for her multicolored eyeshadows and metallic pink lips. You may recognize my character Patsy by the beauty mark she has on her cheek. Or my character Brenda, who always wears a bold red lip to match her red hair and nails. Makeup is magic. If I had to pick one essential item from my makeup case, it would definitely be lipstick. What would yours be? My cousin tells this story about babysitting me in the 80s. I was definitely a toddler, and she caught me with a tube of lipstick, and she said it happened in slow-mo. She was like, no, and I turned up the lipstick, and then as soon as she went to go grab me, I turned around real quick, and I put the lipstick on, and she said when I turned around, it was perfectly applied, and that is one of my favorite stories ever, and it's so appropriate. Okay, well, hey, I got some filming to do, so I'm gonna get going, but I want to thank you for being true blue and hanging out with me while I got ready. Thank you very much for watching. Love ya.
My advice to you, honey, get a very good hat.
Thank you for calling Hot Look Salon. This is Steph speaking. How can I help you?
Buy one you like. Buy one you feel good in. Just give it time. It'll grow back.
Yeah, sure, I can hold. You call me and then you put me on hold? Wow, that's crazy. She can do the Rod Stewart. Would you like to make an appointment? Okay, your name is Tony, as in Tony the Tiger. Wonderful. We'll see you today at 2 p.m. Tony. Donna's in the back mixing your bleach. I'm just going to put this frost cap on you. It's a frost cap. Is this the first time you're getting frosted? Oh, okay. Well, I'll explain it. So I'm going to put this on your head. It's basically just like a plastic bonnet. And then Donna is going to pull strands of hair through it. And then that's what she's going to bleach. Is it painful? I mean, yeah. Lollipop gumdrop. I'm going to pump up your cheek. Steph, Diet Coke, stat. Hot Look Salon, this is Steph speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, good afternoon, Stephanie. This is Roberta Jones calling. How you doing?
No, Roberta, I'm booked.
I was wondering if there is any way I could get in tomorrow. I need to get myself a body wave with Donna.
Okay, let me take a look. Wow, she's fully booked.
Oh my goodness, she's booked again. That is wonderful.
Yeah, she's just been like really busy.
I'm so happy that she's staying so busy. Well, if you could please just relay a message to her that I would love for her to squeeze me in if she can. I have many gentlemen callers at the moment. I'm trying to find me a husband, and I can't do that with my hair looking like this. So I'm sure she'll understand and do what women do, and that's help each other.
Okay, I'm writing all of that down.
And please tell her again that I am very sorry about those checks that bounced. And I had no idea that that money I gave was counterfeit.
Wonderful. Well, I will pass along the message. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.
Honey, baby, sweetie, queen of Candyland, I'm gonna pump up your chair.
I look so gorgeous today.
It's a telephone. Love the jokes. Hi, Deb. Steph calling from Hot Lick Salon, calling to confirm your appointment tomorrow at 1 p.m. for a perm.
Honey, baby angel, royal of raccoons, I'm gonna pump up your chair.
Hot Lick Salon, this is Steph speaking. How can I help you? Oh, hey, Samantha. Thank God it's you. Do you want to hear like the grodiest thing ever?
When you're in doubt.
My lip phone broke and my mom is making me use the Diet Coke can. Yeah, and she's being super neurotic. She's like, don't break it. It's a collectible. I'm like, calm down, Diet Coke lady. I'm being careful, Donna. Thank you so much. Making an appointment for the best now. Anyways, do you want to go to the mall tonight? Hi, yes, I do see you. I am on the phone. If you'd like to have a seat, I will be with you in 1 moment. It's not a Diet Coke can. It's a phone. Look, it has a cord. I'm talking into it, okay? Okay, it's getting really busy in here. Call Raven and see if she wants to go with us. Dealing with the public is not for me.
Hello, darling. What brings you to Thundercards? Hey, Junie, hon. I was over at Hot Lick Salon. I was asking Donna some questions. I'm working on an investigation. I'm looking for this gal, Denise, who apparently went missing from the Dairy Queen. Her boyfriend, Stan, went on air to a local radio show, and I want to find him because I might have some information that could explain why she's gone.
Darling, I've heard, and you've come to the right place. I know Denise very well.
You know Denise?
She was a long-time client of mine, extremely strange girl, unusual cowlick.
Okay, so you know she's missing.
I don't believe she's missing, darling. Rather, she took a trip.
So you think she took off on her own free will?
I can't say for sure, but I do have my speculations.
Hey, we all need a vacation from time to time, but why not tell your boyfriend who's worried about you?
I don't know the man personally, but from what Denise told me, he was very, very controlling.
Okay, now that makes some sense to me, but what about all their equipment in their VW van that they just left in the parking lot of the Dairy Queen?
That mode of transportation and instrumentation is not necessary where I believe she went. Wonderful of you to want to help, darling, but I have to ask, what were you going to tell Stanley?
Well, listen, I don't want to sound like I'm off my rocker, but my best friend Brenda, the same night that Denise and her friends went missing, she saw a huge UFO hanging around that Dairy Queen, so we were thinking maybe she was abducted by aliens.
Like I said, darling, I do believe she took a trip.
I think I understand.
I have recently found myself smack dab in the middle of some unfortunate misunderstandings. It all started with me asking out a certain Domino's employee. I think that I was so nervous when I asked him out, I didn't wait around for his answer. He never said yes. And so when he rejected me and didn't show up on our date, I was devastated. I really was. Then I saw him out at the bowling alley, and I saw that he was looking at me and I was looking at him. And well, I guess you could say I got a little carried away.
I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
Honey, as much as we are enjoying this performance of yours, I don't know if you know, but I'm fixing to tell you. That woman over there,
She's with that man that you're making eyes at. Now let me introduce myself. I'm her best friend. And so I think if you move this performance, which is great, I think if you move it over by the pool tables, you're gonna have more luck. I'm also your local Avon rep. Do you want a little spray?
I was so embarrassed, I really was. I had no idea that he had himself a girlfriend. But now I do. Now I know, yes I do. Now I can move on.
This weekend, Steph and we're gonna go see Titanic. Hot Look Salon, this is Tina. How can I help you? First of all, I want to welcome you to Hot Look Salon. I will be your stylist, Stephanie. Now, before we begin, I would like to do a little pre-consultation. Hey, Aunt Deb. Yeah, what time do you want to come in? Honey, a cut's a cut. No matter how much we take off, the price is the price. Basically, what it entails is tell me what you're thinking. Do you want long layers, short layers? Do you have any photographs you'd like to show me? Great, you brought some. We'll look at those in a minute. Now I'm going to go over the house rules with you. Number one and only rule, you are not allowed to put yourself down. You are here to feel good, to look good, and go out the door feeling good. Look, Shirley did my nails. Rainbow leopard print. Honey, you better make an appointment with her today. She booked it very quickly. Tina, can you please take Sarah to the bowl and give her 2 shampoos and condition her from scalp to ends? Thanks, Tina. Oh, wow, you have really thick hair. I like your Beavis and Butthead shirt, by the way. Yeah, I love that show. Go grab the handles, because I'm about to pump up your chair. You have very gorgeous hair. Fine and fabulous. That is what you are. Here, check out the back. And what are we doing today? I'm just gonna brush you out. Did you bring in a picture? Right, give it to me. Yeah, your hair is so long. Oh, honey, this is gorgeous. You're gonna look great. Sit back, relax, because I'm about to work my magic. Yeah, I can tell you take really good care of it. That's awesome. Honey, baby, sweetie, goddess of gardenias. I'm gonna pump up your chair. This is my song. Stop, turn it up. And let me turn you around, and honey, what do you think? Stop, call MTV, you're gorgeous.
Oh, it is so me.
You look bodacious.
Thanks. I feel bodacious.
You are gonna look gorgeous, honey. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Hold on. Steph, give me a Diet Coke. She needs one too. Now, honey, what you say about yourself outside of my salon, it's none of my business. But when you're sitting in my chair, in my place of business, you are never to say that about yourself again. Hollywood, and the magazines, and the models, it is all a magic trick. Take Elizabeth Taylor, for instance. She's gorgeous. She's a wonderful actress, but honey, they're doing magic even for her. They would put Vaseline on the lens of the camera to blur her complexion. Perfection, honey, it doesn't exist. I'm telling you, everyone's a wizard, honey. Beauty comes in all different shades and all different hair textures and accents and religions and walks of life. Honey, beauty is for everyone. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder who's looking in the mirror. So say good things to yourself. You say, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am deserving. And you say Hollywood and Cosmo, you can take your beauty standards and go for a long walk, honey. Because you're not going to tell me what to do. Honey, baby, sweetie, queen of Reeboks and rhinestones, I'm going to pump up your chair.
This past Tuesday, Phil was over for a dinner date and we were eating chicken pot pies and watching Who's the Boss. And at one point, Phil looks over at me and he says, Deborah, there's something I gotta get off my chest. And I said, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what the heck is it gonna be? I guess the party's over. I said, I feel like this guy's about to confess something to me that I'm just not gonna be able to be okay with. And I mean, really, up until this moment, we have had a whirlwind romance. I couldn't like this guy more, so I am like shaking in my shoes. And Phil sets down his chicken pot pie and gently places the fork on the plate. He takes my hand and he looks deep into my eyes. And he says, Deborah,
I don't think Tony Dan's is that funny.
I said, thank you for your honesty, Phil. I said, but don't you ever talk about Tony that way again.
I'm gonna tell you the truth because no one else here probably will. Honey, you just joined the circus. Everyone here is crazy, including myself. See that one over there with the hairpiece? He drinks on the job, and I mean big time. That is not coffee in his helium thermos. Oh, you like these? They're real. These are real knives. Don't touch them because you might get cut. Honey, we have to protect ourselves as women. We're living in a dangerous world. Here's a scenario, and let's hope it never happens. We just got done shopping at Woolworth. You walk into your car, some madman approaches you, you take out your earring, you go boom, right to the eye. Not today, sweetie. If you want me to get you a pair, just tell me. Okay, now don't look now, but you see the one over at the cheese tray, she's got the mullet, her name is Roberta. She's completely unhinged, don't get involved with her. There is a rumor that she's going down her ex-husband's offices. I'm pretty sure she steals from her. My cousin owns a salon, she told me that Roberta came in and cut her a bad check. More than once. Hi Tim, happy holidays. Gambling problem. Trudy, I love the jacket, you look gorgeous. How are the kids? Kleptomaniac, hi, just Abel. Tony, cheers, happy holidays. One time he brought a dirty magazine to work and left me back in my phone. Hey, I love your Christmas earrings. Are those little bells? Or the woman who just called salami. It's a huge salami she's been eating for the last 6 months. It's in the break room. Don't touch it, you'll get very angry. Lionel, hi, you should try the brie. It's delicious. Compulsive liar, don't believe a word he says. Crazy, crazy, liar, weird, cheapskate. Don't lend him any money. What a gorgeous spread.
Welcome to Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets modern-day technology.
I am divorced, but I have 3 wonderful kids and I have no regrets. In 1981, my ex-husband's medical offices were burned to the ground, and I was subsequently put on trial for arson. But I did have a good attorney, and I was acquitted of all charges. I am known to whip up some good dishes in the kitchen. My idea of the perfect date would be sitting around a bonfire, roasting some marshmallows on an open flame, feeling the heat against her skin, and looking up at the stars. What do I consider to be a perfect gift? That's a good question. I never thought about that. Maybe something sentimental, like a book of matches from our favorite restaurant. I don't have too many hobbies, if I'm being honest, but I do really love scrapbooking. I'd like to get married again somewhere exotic, on a beach somewhere with tiki torches all around under a full moon or something. I do believe in giving love a second chance. I really do. My favorite holiday is the 4th of July. I love the fireworks, the sparklers, the watermelon. I believe that the key to a loving, successful, lasting relationship is being best friends, is supporting each other's hopes and dreams. Now, it's been a long time dream of my boyfriend Phil to buy a sailboat and sail all over the Florida Keys. So recently when he bought a sailboat, I was so happy for him. And I was so happy for myself that I could be a part of that lifelong dream of his. So when we flew down to Miami to see the sailboat that he had bought sight unseen, I learned another lesson about the key to a lasting relationship. And that's being there for each other when your expectations come crashing down. This sailboat looked like it had been through about 10 hurricanes. I said, Phil, hon, I don't think that thing's water ready. The look of disappointment on his face, the discouragement, it broke my heart. And I snapped right up and I said, now you listen to me, Phil. I said, if John Candy could get the Barnacle on the water and summer rental, by golly, we're going to get this thing on the water. Now, it may not be today, and it may not be tomorrow. Heck, it might not even be for the next 5 years, but we're going to do it. Because if there's one thing about us, we don't give up.
Marty McFly, Mustang Deb, listen up because I'm about to talk quick. Now, I don't know what timeline you're in, but I need you to pick me up in the DeLorean in the year 1985. We got to go to 2025 because we got to save an app. An app. Tick-tock. 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 Tick-tock, Marty. The clock is ticking. We got to go help. Now, I don't have time for a whole rigmarole about what the thing is, but I can tell you this. It's a place where people have formed wonderful communities. A place where people go to watch comedy, to learn about new books, to learn more about history. Some go to help advocate for others and help their local communities. For a lot of people, they go there to get a good dose of nostalgia, look back on their sweet memories of yesteryear. And for a lot of people, Marty, it's a place they can go to feel a little less alone. Yeah, it means a whole lot to them. Awesome, hon. I'm happy you're on board. Now look, I'm going to be waiting for you in the parking lot of Pizza Hut. Roger that.
Welcome to Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets modern-day technology.
I've heard from a lot of the men that I have dated that I've emasculated them, that I'm too strong-willed for them, and my answer to that is, that sounds like a personal problem. I met a man at Woodstock. We fell in love and got married 2 weeks later. He was a surfer and a candle maker and a free spirit, if you will. And in 1978, he ran off with the circus. Any man who dates me is going to have to be okay with paranormal activity because I do have several ghosts living in my home. I was featured in an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. I do sing in a Janis Joplin cover band at the bowling alley on Tuesday nights. We're in full train. And I spin this, spin it, there's my dreams. If feeling good was good enough for me. Hey, hey. You gotta be with a man that loves me. I make the best fish dip you'll ever eat in your life. My biggest fear? Kangaroos. Yesterday I had a craving for a submarine sandwich, so I go into this sub shop called Arnie's Submarines, and the guy behind the counter is making my sandwich, and he just can't take his eyes off. I said, this guy's wanting me back. And finally I said, sir, is there something I can help you with? It was getting awkward. I said, I'm sorry, I don't mean to stare you, just you remind me so much of someone. And back before I started bleaching my hair, everyone used to say I looked just like Liz Taylor. So, I think he's about to come out with that. And then he looks at me and says, have you ever heard of the band Twisted Sister? I said, I have, and you can stop right there. I'll take extra pickle. Thank you very much. Are you ready for this one? Last night around 9:30, I was having the worst craving for some Fruity Pebbles. So I hop in the car to get a half-gallon of milk because I was out, and I pull up to the farm stores. And guess who's working? My ex-boyfriend, Frankie. He says, Deb, oh my God, how are ya? I said, Frank, I'll take a half-gallon of milk, 2%. And I said, give me a Crunch Bar. He said, hey, are you still dating that guy? And I said, that's really none of your business, but yes, I am. And then Frank asked, what has he got that I don't got? I said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. He said, please, as a friend, it'll help me not to make the same mistakes in the future. I said, okay, what has he got that you don't got? Well, he's honest. He's got a positive attitude. He's always checking in with me to make sure I'm comfortable and happy. His eyes don't shift around when I'm talking to him. He listens to me. I said, now all those things are important. But the most important thing, Frank, he bought me tickets to go see the band Heart.
We don't know what's going to happen between you and Ronnie. None of us are psychics.
But I sort of am.
Okay. So imagine Samantha. Imagine that everything you've been through, all the heartache, you and Ronnie breaking up, the trials and tribulations, the path that you've been on, it has led you to this moment. And it is at this moment that your path winds and leads you to your wildest dreams. Would you then, even for a moment, regret anything?
No, you're right. When did you get to be so wise, Steph?
It's because I'm a hairstylist. Every day is like one big therapy sesh, plus you've met my mother.
That adds up.
If you want to make this happen,
If you want to get back with Ronnie, you need not forget that you are a beautiful and powerful woman. You are a woman of the 90s. So go after what you want, be direct, do it from a place of strength, not regret or guilt or desperation. And Raven and I were enlisting on the mission. Oh, really? Abso-friggin-lutely, let Operation Win Blockbuster Ronnie back commence. You're in, Raven?
Yes, as long as you don't make me wear camo.
God, no. But that's not all. There is one other person we need to recruit. What? Mother!
Honey, you called?
Welcome to Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets modern-day technology.
My love life has been a horror film. I've dated Freddy Krueger. I've dated Jason. I had a love affair with the Terminator. I'm done with musicians. I'm done with the Sunset Strip. I'm looking for a banker. I'm looking for someone with a 9 to 5. I want a man who works on computers. I need someone to do my taxes. Man, I'm done with you grody losers thinking my couch is a Motel 6. All the musicians I dated were like, hey Terry, I wrote you a song. Guess what? Your song stunk. My credit's pretty bad. I'm looking to improve it.
Guns and Roses.
I'd like long walks on the beach. I don't cook. I don't clean. But I am a snuggling machine.
Yeah.
I don't have time for lunch unless you want to slingshot a burger into my mouth. When do we start doing the comb over? We're not going to do that anymore. Staff, Diet Coke, 2 shampoos and a condition. I'm loving the red on myself. I'm feeling very motley crew. My name is Miss Donna, and I'm gonna cut your hair. I'm gonna make you look like a superhero, but I need you to be very still for me, okay? And if you are, I'll give you a lollipop. Steph, go next door and get some lollipops. Okay, stop moving, sweetie. Okay, honey, if you don't stop moving, I might take off an ear. Security. People love to ask me, Donna, why aren't you married? And I've said it before. I'll say it again. I have a little something called standards. I gotta be able to stand the man that I'm with. But you mark my words, whoever I choose, they're gonna bring value to my life. They're not gonna get the horse and the chicken and the eggs or the milk or whatever the expression is for free. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, but I am not wasting a good manicure on some guy who took the bare minimum. Honey, sweetie, baby, I'm gonna pump up your chair.
Hon, you look like somebody just told you Star Search was canceled. What's wrong? Nothing, I'm okay. I know when something's wrong with my little Tina. What's going on? Well, some kids at school were making fun of me. And what have people been saying to you? Well, this one kid, Paul, said I had 4 eyes, and this other kid, Derek, said I was a snaggletooth. Now, let me tell you something about the old bully handbook. They want to get a rise out of you. So when you don't give them a reaction at all, guess what? They get bored and they move on, because that's what bullies do. I'm going to tell you another thing. Anything anybody has to say to you that's mean, well, heck, it means more about them than it will ever mean about you. I know. You don't let anybody dull your sparkle, hun. You keep shining. You're right, Aunt Deb. You know what, hun? I got a present for you. I was going to give it to you on your birthday, but no time like the present. Let me go get it for you. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes, okay? Okay, here, hon. What is this? Smells like cigarettes. What is this? Can I open them? Yeah, go on and open them. Aunt Deb, this is your favorite jean jacket. First time I ever wore that jean jacket was at the Back in Black AC/DC concert in 1980. Nobody's gonna mess with me wearing this. I look like I'm in a biker gang. That's right, hon. Nothing like a jean jacket to say I'm not the gal to mess with. Oh, I can't wait to show everybody at Show and Tell this.
Tina, dear, would you like to go next?
Well, as a lot of you may know, a new Disney movie just came out called The Little Mermaid, and my Aunt Deb and my mom took me to see it in the movie theater. Yeah, and I learned one of the songs from the movie. You guys want to hear? I want to be where the people are. I want to see 'em dancing. Well, my mom took me to Pizza Hut, and I was using my allowance at the claw machine, and guess what I got? It's Ariel, the Little Mermaid. I really love Ariel. There's a lot of things about her that are also like myself. For instance, she loves to swim. I love to swim. She's like a really amazing singer. I, too, myself, am a really amazing singer. Walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh yeah, feet.
When I'm in the bathtub, sometimes I act like I'm a mermaid as well. Even though I really love the movie a lot, there is something about the end that I didn't like at all. Like, I don't like that she gave up her whole world and her family and like everything she's ever known for Eric, who, like, let's face it, she didn't really know that much about.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tina.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but honey, why did you and your ex-husband get a divorce? I don't mind. I'm not ashamed of my past. My past is what brought me here. I've learned my lessons, and I'm better for them. That's a very good mindset. In 1981, my then husband of 6 years, Harold, he opened up his very own medical practice. He's a dentist. I was so proud of him. I helped him set up the whole office. We were so excited to start a new venture. Well, 6 months later, he comes home and I smell some perfume on him. So I asked him flat out, are you fooling around? At first, he did not admit to it, but then he ended up telling me that yes, he was, and that he was in love with his dental hygienist, Kimberly.
Oh, that is unacceptable. How dare him? You have his children, you help him with his business, and he does that?
As you can imagine, I was very, very upset. I turned over tables in our house. I broke all our wedding china.
Honey, I would have broken everything in the house too.
I even pulled the telephone out the wall. Harold and I, of course, separated. He went to stay with his mistress and I stayed at the house with the kids. Now, 2 weeks later, there was a mysterious fire that broke out at his medical offices, burnt it right to the ground. It was very unfortunate. And what was even more unfortunate is I was the prime suspect. I said, officers, as God is my witness, I would never, ever, ever do something like that.
Well, I would have burnt the place down.
They said, well, we have evidence to prove otherwise. I said, what evidence could you possibly have? They said, well, ma'am, we found your lipstick at the scene. I said, my lipstick? They said, yes.
Are you serious?
They said, yes, your husband identified it as the rouge that you wear.
What a loser!
And my heart broke into 1,000 pieces. And I realized that my husband not only never loved me, but never knew me at all. Because I have never, ever worn rouge.
That's true. I ain't never seen you in rouge. That is very hurtful. A man doesn't even know what color lipstick you wear.
The case was presented to a grand jury and they decided that they wanted to indict me. So we went to trial, but I had very good representation and life goes on.
Well, I am very, very happy to hear that justice was served. Honey, I'm so sorry you've been through this.
Thank you, ladies. You ain't ever gonna catch me in rouge.
That's right. Don't ever you wear that rouge.
Samantha, is that a new necklace?
Yeah, Ronnie gave it to me.
It's betchin', I love it.
It's a promise necklace.
Oh my god, that is so sweet. Hey, Steph. Hey, Samantha.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, I was just telling Steph about the necklace you gave me.
Freak yeah. Yeah, I figure promise rings are a dime a dozen. I wanted to get Samantha something a little more special. It's totally awesome, but like, why the lifesaver? Well, I got her the lifesaver because I figured it represents, you know, like a lifeline. Like I'll always be there for her and protect her. Not that she needs a savior or nothing, because she's a strong, independent woman, but if she ever does need backup, I have an extreme impulse to say gag me with a spoon, but that's really sweet.
I know, isn't it so sweet? I'm so lucky.
Cool, well, hey, Samantha, I got band practice after school, but I'll call you when I get home.
Okay, cool, yeah, call me after band practice.
Alrighty.
Now look, I got a stand-in appointment for my perm over at Hot Luck Salon, and Steph, the receptionist, she called and confirmed it. But the next day she called me and she told me that she and Donna got the chicken pox. So then Donna, she gets on the phone and she says, "Hon, you have my blessing to go over to Thundercuts." And you know, I could have waited, but I really wanted my perm done, so I made an appointment at this Thundercuts, and I didn't know nothing about the place. I get there, and I'm greeted by a woman who looks like a mix between Divine the Drag Queen and Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She says, "Hi, my name is June. Please call me Judy." I kind of got the feeling she was a witchy woman who was maybe into New Wave. And look, I didn't feel good about going in the first place because I love Donna, but she gave me her blessing. So I sit down in her chair and we start talking. She's doing my hair and she tells me that she's been hearing some rumors coming out of Hot Luck Salon.
Now, I don't like talking about gossip, but I sure as heck love to listen. I said, what you been hearing? She says, well, I have some friends who get their hair done there. And when they were there, the gal who works the desk was getting a whole lot of really weird calls. I said, like, what kind of calls? She said, well, there was someone who was calling incessantly asking about Lobster. The next call was by John Lennon requesting a body bathe. Now, I thought that the Lobster bit was really strange because I recently found a note in a box of Cracker Jacks talking about Lobster. But I called the Cracker Jack company and I talked to a lady named Jacqueline who assured me that it couldn't have been any of their employees, that maybe somebody did it at the grocery store, some kind of jokester, and I've just left it at that. I said, there's somebody in town playing tricks and I don't think that this is very funny. Then Junie says to me, I don't think it's a joke at all, and I've got a theory about what's going on. I said, well, tell me. She said, well, in addition to all of the prank calls, they have been perfectly timed with them getting this new Diet Coke can phone. I says, well, what does the phone have anything to do with it? She says, well, I can't say for sure, but my theory is they're getting calls from another dimension. So I just nodded, and I didn't know what to say to that, so I said the first thing that came on my mind. I said, do you do nails? She said, I do. And then she gave me these chiclets. Get well soon, Donna.
You guys, we need to do a Friends Weekend. Stop.
Yes, we keep talking about it. Let's do it.
Freaky! I'll borrow my sister's station wagon. We'll cruise all over this town.
My man.
Hey, I'm off at the salon Saturday. Let's do it then.
Oh, but Saturday I'm watching Little Tina. It's okay. You know what? We'll bring her along.
Oh my God.
Is that George?
Hello, Stephanie. Hey, George. It's really great to see you back at school. It's good to be back. It's even better seeing you.
Thanks, George. Yeah, that's really nice.
Am I watching a Brat Pack movie right now? I thought about you the whole time I was gone, and at the risk of seeming too forward, I don't know what your plans are over the summer, but I'd love to be included in them.
Yeah, well, we were all just making plans to do something this weekend. You're welcome to join us.
I'd like that, Stephanie. Hey, man, what's up? Hello, Ronnie.
Hey, George, welcome back.
Hi, Samantha, very good to see you. I'll call you.
Bye, George.
Didn't I tell y'all he looked good? Man, he got like the John Bender makeover. He went from totally not to totally hot.
Hi, Deb, honey. Are you ready to order?
Hey, hon, I'll have a cup of coffee, 2 eggs scrambled with a side of home fries and bacon.
Okay, sweetheart. I'm gonna go put this in for you.
Thanks, Caroline. Now listen, before you go bring that order back, I do have a question for you.
Sure, sweetheart.
I know you get a lot of regulars in here, so I'm wondering if you know anybody by the name of Stanley who's got a girlfriend, Denise.
Well, I know 2 Denise. One is about 85 years old, and the other one is married to a Jason. Now, Stanley, I do know a Stanley. He comes in here all the time. He works front desk over at the Rustic Seahorse.
No, not that Stan. I know him. This guy I don't know. I don't know his last name, but I'm looking for him. He has a girlfriend named Denise who went missing from the parking lot of a Dairy Queen, and I am on a mission to help him.
Oh my goodness, that is terrible, honey. Now listen, I know everybody in this town, and just about everybody comes in here, and I've not heard a lick of this.
I'm gonna give you my card. Okay, you take this and you call me. Remember, the guy's name is Stanley, and he's got a girlfriend, Denise.
Honey, of course, if I find out anything, I'm gonna phone you right away.
Thanks, hon. Please talk to the other girls for me if you can. Any information you got would be very helpful. Now, I do have one other question. What muffins are fresh today?
I had a date yesterday. Yeah, I did. It was a disaster. Is Shirley around? Okay, she's in the bathroom. Shirley sets me up with her cousin. His name is George. He was a nightmare, honey. George had halitosis. I could smell it across the room, but that's okay because sometimes people have medical conditions. I'm sensitive to that.
We're at dinner. The man orders the clams and white sauce. It comes. It's dripping down his beard, onto his neck, onto his shirt. He has no awareness that he is filthy. Now, honey, I love to enjoy my food as much as the next, and sometimes I can lose myself, but not in public, not on a first date. So now I'm a little grossed out. I'm sharing about myself. He stops me and he says, you know, you seem like you're very money driven. I said, yes, and? He says, you seem to work a lot. You wear nice jewelry, you drive a nice car, you seem very money driven. I said, honey, call it what you want. I call it quality of life driven. Thank you very much. If I could give my younger self some advice, my 20-year-old self, even my 30-year-old self, I would tell myself, do not waste time on these men, honey. But let me tell you something, honey. 40-year-old Donna, nobody's dragging her down. No, no. Honey, baby angel, goddess of the chinchillas, I'm gonna pump up your chair. You told me exactly what you wanted me to do, and I recommended against it, but I did it anyway, so now you're not happy. Whose fault is that? Steph, if you're going out, Diet Coke. You brought a picture? Okay, give it to me. What, are we joining the cast of The Golden Girl? No. The answer's no. Steph, 2 shampoos and extra condition. He's got a knot the size of a matzo ball. I started dating this new guy. Things were going good. One day, he invites me over for brunch. He says, I got a chicken coop outside. You want to see it? I'm thinking, not really, but I'm trying to be polite. We go outside, and then he asks me if I want to help feed his chicken. And then me in my mouth, I couldn't help myself. I said, honey, I'm your date, not a farmhand. Sweetheart, I'm going to pump up your chair. Steph, Diet Coke.
Fishbowl, this is Roxanne. Yes, we're open Halloween night. Unfortunately, we're having a costume contest. First prize is a free game and a pitcher of beer. Great, we'll see you then. Stewie, I need you to fix the cigarette machine. I used to love Halloween. I'd go out, I'd get my raisins, I'd pass them out to the kids, watch movies, cook a quiche. But this year, no, I'm not excited because every year for the last 5 years I've been working this costume party and it's just a bunch of kids roaming around with no parental supervision. Stewie, fire up 2 pepperoni pizzas. But I'd rather them be here than on the streets. These kids are my kids, even though they give me a headache. Hey, hon, what's I shoot? 14's dang, here you go. Don't trip the kids. And another thing, Halloween is no longer a novelty on account of the fact that my house is very, very haunted. Hey, hon, what's I shoot? Used to be I had 1, 2, maybe 3 ghosts. Now I got 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, kids, stop banging on the claw machine. I got a whole band. Quite literally, they're a band. They play the drums, they play guitar. I thought I heard a banjo the other night. Dewey, I need a picture of Pabst Blue Ribbon. They're damn good too, but hon, they give me a headache. I say, keep it down. Hey, hon, what's I shoot? Every once in a while, I flip my lid and they listen. They do listen for a couple of days and then they start the shenanigans again. Hon, I love your members only jacket. It's gorgeous. What's I shoot? But I'm gonna tell them I'm working Halloween and when I come home, I got the next day off and you're gonna give me a break. Hon, you gotta take the alligator out of here. Well, I don't really care that it's your pet. It's a health code violation. Get it out of here. What the frig? Stewie, I need 2 hot pretzels on the fly.
Ellen, man, that was groovy. Now, I just have one piece of feedback for your eyes, man. They're like you're dead behind the eyes, man. I mean, I know I'm dead too, but look, hey, let's try it again. Just a little more passion. Okay, Terrence, I see what you're saying, but I think this sounds a bit boring. I think we should do something more modern, like Whitney Houston and Madonna. If we're gonna win this All Dead Valley singing competition, you know, we gotta come in with something that the judges know. And you know these guys is old timers.
Elizabeth, what do you think?
I don't love being caught in the middle, you know that. And I do think it is a bit boring, but I think if we gave it a more modern touch, it would work. Something like, hey ho, nobody home, eat no drink, no money have I none. And then you could come in and you could sing it. And Terrence, I think there you could do a guitar. Just shred it. I could shred some guitar. I think it could work.
Shh, do you hear that? I think she's home. She made it quite clear the last time we were practicing that she was very unhappy. She's home.
Yeah, that's her. Okay, let's pick it back up tomorrow, y'all.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm so happy you could come tonight. I wanted to make an announcement that at 8 p.m. we will be having a Bobbing for Apples contest. And the winner will take home a Michael Jackson Thriller album. Feel free to browse the store if you have any questions. Deborah can assist you. And have fun, everyone. Did you know that Mary Shelley saved her husband's calcified heart? Now that is true love.
Good evening, Stephanie. You look lovely. Good evening, Raven. George, I'm so happy you came. What is this costume? Unfortunately, this is not a costume. I am, in fact, injured. Oh, my God. You need to be more careful. Well, I do have aspirations of becoming an astronaut, and recently I started a rather rigorous training program to prepare my body for space. I was injured on a trampoline.
You do need to be more careful, George.
Stephanie, may I have this dance?
Tis the greatest night of the year. Oh, hey, I wanted to tell you, Raven started this really cool after-school program. It's an informal dance group. And so the first meeting is tomorrow, and she invited us.
Oh, grody, Samantha. I cannot think of anything I would rather do less.
Oh, Steph, I think it could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, can I just, like, donate some dog food or something? Oh, my God. Incoming. Here comes third period Ronnie.
Hey, Samantha. Hey, Steph. Hey, Ronnie, what's up?
Samantha, I was wondering if maybe you wanted to go on a date with me.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could go to dinner at Nail's Diner, maybe catch a movie.
I love Nell's Diner. They have the best milkshakes. Freaky. Why don't you call me tonight so we can talk about what movie we're gonna see?
Freak. Yeah. By the way, Samantha, I really like the shade of your lipstick. It accentuates the fullness of your face.
Oh, pink cat.
Cool, so I'll pick you up on Saturday.
Cool. See you Saturday night.
Well, it's about time he asked you out. Oh my God, here comes second period George. Good afternoon, Samantha. Hello, Stephanie. Hi, George, and what can I do for you? I wanted to make my intentions known that I do have romantic interest in you, and I was wondering if you would like to attend the science fair with me on Saturday. George, I have to commend you for your honesty, and in the spirit of being honest, I do want to tell you that I do have some concern with the neck brace. So why don't we take a rain check for when it's fall? A rain check it is. I look forward to it, Stephanie. See you in biology. Is this like a revenge of the nerds around here?
I'm asking you in advance, will you go to the prom with me? How did you do that stupid dance? Come on. Okay, how about kissing? Yeah, it's important. It's a must. Definitely.
Hello. Hello, Stephanie. It's Raven.
Hey, Rib.
I would like to formally invite you, Ronnie and Samantha, to my birthday party. It is in a fortnight at the cemetery.
Grody, you want to have your birthday at a cemetery?
Oh, and Stephanie, because I love literature, please prepare a poem to read.
I mean, you know I'll be there, but I'm not reading a poem.
Well, it's a poetry party, Stephanie. That's the theme of my birthday.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Stephanie, if you always do the same boring theme, how will you ever grow?
Okay, I'll call Samantha and tell her.
Smashing. I'll see you tomorrow at school.
Bye, Rib.
Hello?
Hey, Samantha, what are you doing?
Just babysitting little Tina. What's up?
Well, I was watching a movie, and then Raven called me to invite me to a birthday party at a cemetery.
Yeah, I know. She told me. It sounds really cool.
Oh, she already told you? Okay, because she acted like I was supposed to invite you.
Well, the thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to go. I already agreed to babysit little Tina that night.
Look, let's just bring little Tina. It'll be like the time of her life.
I don't know, Steph. I think she'll be scared.
Oh, well, I am not going if you are not going.
Okay, well, I mean, I could ask her parents.
Okay, great. See you at school tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, Steph.
Hey, y'all remember the first time we went to the cemetery for Raven's birthday? Oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah, and your brother Theodore was dressed up like Edgar Allan Poe and we thought he was a ghost man?
Yes, I do remember him ruining my birthday party.
Do you remember how scared we all were?
That was so funny. And then you screamed that you had a switchblade, and then Tina screamed that she had a switchblade too.
Freak, yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, that was off the hook.
That was so funny. Didn't they pick him up and take him to the police station and confiscate his cupcakes for evidence?
Yeah, they picked him up at the graveyard because we called the police station on him.
As they say in the South, bless his heart.
Poor Theodore, he really meant well. He was trying to surprise his sister, dressed up like her favorite writer with a candle. He did look like a ghost though. Oh man, tough luck. I can't believe that happened to him.
Yes, it was a very sweet gesture, but who wants to be surprised in a graveyard?
Rav, get over it. It was like 5,000 years ago. Hey, next time we all get together, call your brother, invite him too.
No, thank you.
Hey guys, I brought quarters for the claw machine in the jukebox. Any requests? Well, excuse me, money bags with the shampoo change.
Maybe Strange Attraction or Just Like Heaven by The Cure.
Cool. Buyer's choice, man, but if you are taking requests, I'm gonna go ahead and request anything by Guns N' Roses. Oh, how about Janet Jackson again? How about You Were Meant for Me by Jewel? Actually, you know what? What about Who Will Save Your Soul? Yeah, hey, no sweat. I got money to burn. I'll play both.
We really all had a lot of great times.
Freaky.
More soon now that we're all back together.
Yes, thank God you're back. Let's make friends dinner like at least a once a month thing.
We're going to have a marvelous time this summer.
Ronnie, I'm really sorry that I didn't call you when I first came to town. I guess I was just kind of overwhelmed by everything, but I would really love to get together and catch up one-on-one.
I'd really like that, Samantha.
Cool.
Hey, Marty McFly, it's Mustang Deb, hon. You got a second? Okay, here's the deal. I need you to gas up the DeLorean. Come to the year 2024, because we got a heck of a lot of people that want to go back to the 80s. What's going on? Well, I think everybody's just craving some old-fashioned joy. The excitement of going to the roller rink on a Friday night. Taking a trip over to Blockbuster and picking out a couple movies with the person you love. The thrill and the feel of summertime and knowing that you can ride your bike all day long with your friends. Turning on the radio and hearing Prince's latest song. The people want to sit down in a Pizza Hut, have a pepperoni pan with a salad bar to start, a red cup filled with soda, and the best dang service you ever did have. The people want a sky full of stars. They want to sit out on their front porch with their best friend talking about life. It's the simple joys, hon. They want them back. Here's the master plan. I'm going to gather everybody up. We're going to meet at some different locations that used to be Blockbusters. Now, we're going to take some stuff from 2024 and bring it back to the 80s, like Rights for Our Friends, medical advances, and so forth. But other than that, hon, the people are ready to pump their fists and get ready for 1985. And look, while we're airing grievances, McDonald's changed their chicken nugget recipe. People are wearing pajama pants on planes. They've got huge giant aliens roaming around malls in Miami. I mean, the positive takeaway there is that people were actually at the mall. Okay, roger that, Marty. We'll see you then.
Honey, baby, sweetie, pudding pie, I'm gonna pump up your chair. Did you bring in a picture? Right, give it to me. Absolutely not, honey. This is gonna age you 10 years. Wait till I'm through with you, honey. Hi, Roberta. Be with you in 10. What do we think of the length? I have been dying to go dancing. We should go dancing this weekend. The last time I went dancing, I threw out my back, but I've been going to Jazzercise, and honey, it's really helping. Honey, I'm gonna go mixy color. Do you need a coffee, a magazine, a Diet Coke? Steph, get her a Cosmo, and I need a Diet Coke. Let me spin you around. What do you think, honey? Looks good, right? I'm sorry, but you look amazing. Honey, you are gorgeous. Look at you. I'm gonna name this hairstyle the Kick Some Ass and Take Some Names, because that's what you're picking to do. It says I'm feminine, I'm sexy, but I'm also in charge, honey.
I think I've come to the end of the road with trying to find this missing gal, Denise.
So that's it?
Yeah, I talked to Junie over at Thundercut. She knew her. She was a client. And she said Denise was a very strange girl, but that this guy Stan, though she didn't know him personally, she had heard from Denise he was very controlling. So she seems to think that Denise got up and left to get away from him.
So you think she set this whole thing up with her friends to get away from this guy?
Exactly, so I'm not going to go talk to this guy Stan, especially if it could put Denise at risk. Let's hope she's sitting on a beach somewhere enjoying her life.
But the thing that gets me, Deborah, is how do you explain that I saw a UFO in the parking lot, the same parking lot of the same Dairy Queen on the same night that she goes missing? How do you explain that?
You know, Brenda, it might just be one of those unsolved mysteries. We may never know. But I did tell Junie about it.
And she responded in a sort of strange way. She said, well, like I said, Denise took a trip.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what she meant, but I just said, okay, I think I understand. She was being kind of cryptic, and I didn't want to push the conversation further, but the way she was talking, she made it sound like maybe this gal Denise went along voluntarily with the aliens.
I don't think it's strange to think she's in outer space. That's been my theory. But for her to go on her own wheel, that's another story.
Hon, it's like the Twilight Zone. Who knows?
Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to keep my ears open and my eyes towards the sky because I know what I saw. This is not the end of the road. I need some more coffee. Now that he's out of the picture, I can tell you I never liked him. I can't put my finger on it, honey, but he was just very strange. Well, for one, he used to pronounce the L in salmon, and he was very cheap. I didn't like that. The other thing, he had very bad halitosis, honey. It used to take my breath away. Yeah, it's why I stopped coming over. Yeah, and I'm sorry if it was medical. God forgive me. Yeah, and then he would do this thing where he would tell a story and then start laughing before you could laugh. I mean, it was very exhausting, honey. Now, those things, that's surface level. More importantly, I didn't like how he treated you. Well, he used to talk over you a lot. I didn't like that. No, I didn't like it at all. And when we were all together going out, he would walk ahead of the group, and I didn't like that either. And I can't explain it. The tone of his voice was very strange. It just, I don't know. Did he have a gambling problem? No? I thought maybe he did, forgive me. Something was just very off with him, honey. This was a blessing. I thought I saw him one night on America's Most Wanted. I wrote down the number. Yeah, I never called, but I still have it. It's in the drawer in my kitchen. I can call if you want. And I know this is going to sound terrible. Please don't take it the wrong way, but, looks on everything. However, with a personality like that, the universe knew what it was doing. This was a gift.
The plant, how adorable.
Thanks, hon. Phil volunteered to help out with props. He put the finishing touches on this last night, and then tonight he's working on the big one.
Can y'all believe we opened in just 10 days with 7 rehearsals?
Oh, don't remind me. I needed to be off book a week ago.
Everyone listen up. I have some news and I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
What?
I'm afraid we're going to have to cancel the show.
What's going on?
Are you serious?
We lost 4 cast members. Oh my word, are they okay?
You're kidding me.
Look around. No Seymour, no Dentist, no Ronette, no Chiffon.
Oh my gosh.
This can't be so. How did this happen?
I got the calls this morning, one right after the other. You know the boil water advisory from a couple of days ago? They didn't get the memo. They all have a stomach bug.
You gotta be kidding me. Of course this would happen.
Okay?
This was my one opportunity to finally star in a show.
We've been working so hard. Our hands are tied. What are we gonna do?
I'm feeling very, very faint right now.
I'm sick about it too. And we were right there. We were just about to open.
How could this happen?
Can we recast? Honey, there's no time and it's not New York City. Who are we gonna find who could fill those roles? George down at the donut shop? Marie who drives the school bus?
All this hard work down the toilet. Quite literally.
What about pushing up the dates? Honey, I checked and the high school's doing a production of Grease and then the space is booked another 6 months.
Well, how's about we change venues? Can we do that?
With what money? With Chapter 11. Flamingo Shores Players spent every last dime producing this show.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened.
Hon, we're gonna figure something
Okay, but
out.
what happened to the show must go on? What happened to that? I understand your disappointment. You have worked your tails off. Maybe we try again next year.
We still have the space for the next 7 days of rehearsals plus the 3 weeks we're supposed to run, right?
Yes, we paid for the time and it's non-refundable.
Well, let's get some of that money back for Flamingo Shores Players.
I'm listening.
Okay, here's what I propose, and of course we'll all take a vote on it. But instead of doing this show, how's about all of us who are still left in the cast, we put on a talent show, a variety act, a cabaret so to speak. We'll do songs, dances, all original monologues, comedy routines, I don't know, throwing batons, magic.
Yes,
what do you
Deb,
think?
you're a genius.
Deborah, I love it. Let's show this town what we can do.
We'll all be the stars of the show, Gail.
I'm thinking, can we do this?
Yeah, when life throws tomatoes at you, make a sauce, make a spaghetti, and throw it back.
I'm in. If Ed McMahon can do it in a week, so can we. The show must and will go on.
Aunt Mustang Deborah here to wish all my besties a beautiful, happy, healthy, safe Pride Month. I love ya. I'm celebrating ya. I'm dancing with ya. And I even did some rainbow makeup, okay? It didn't come out quite as planned, but we're making it happen. Happy Pride. I love ya.
I am looking very gorgeous. Staff, come over here. In preparation for the party, I need you to do a couple of things for me. Without the ashtrays. Once these women start drinking Manchevitz, they're going to be smoking like chimney.
Let's put out the cookies. I need you to light the menorah. Let's plug in the tree. And now we have these for every guest. We're going to give them one. However, we're not going to put them out because they're going to go running towards them like a pack of wild hyenas. You know there's going to be one person who takes more than they should. So we're going to hide them under the desk. And they leave. So they can come. Now I'm going to tell you something, and I need you to understand. I'm only going to tell you this one time. These women, they're talking to you guys. No matter what you hear, you are not going to repeat it to anyone. You need to tell me everything. Please get my money's worth out of this. Susie, mwah, how are you? Gail, you did not have to give me anything. I didn't get you anything. This is my cousin Gail. Oh my God, are these the little scissors? Oh, I can actually use them, like to tweeze my nose hairs. Oh my God, come here. Try to work this conversation with day one people. Only care, sir. 9.
এই তুমি নাইট ডিউটি করবা?
জি স্যার।
তুমি নাইট ডিউটি করবা?
জি স্যার।
এই এখানে দুইজনের চোখাচোখি করার কোনো লাভ নাই। কালকে সকালবেলা এমডি স্যার আসবে ভিজিট।
বাসে নিয়ে গেলেই সেন্সলেস হয়ে যায়। বাসে নিয়ে গেলেই সেন্সলেস হয়ে যায়।
স্যার কি বলদ রে? স্যার বুঝে না? বলো যে বুঝবো না তোর মনের মধ্যে কি চলতেছে? পুরো নাম কি?
রাহাত রহমান।
ও খবরদার রাহাত, তুমি ওরে আই লাভ ইউ বলবা না। তুমি যদি ওরে আই লাভ ইউ বলো আমি কিন্তু আত্মহত্যা করব।
শোনো, একটু কথা বলতে আসছি।
কথা বলতে আসছো তুমি? এই মেয়ে, তুমি এটা কি করতেছো? এটা নাকি খেলার জিনিস? তুমি তো লোকটাকে মেরে ফেলবে।
তোমার ইন্টারভিউ কি শেষ হয়েছে?
হ্যাঁ, আমি পুকুর ঘাটে।
তাই
এই সপ্তাহের মধ্যেই তোকে ছেলেপক্ষ দেখতে আসবে। সো আমার মনে হয় এখন
তোমার ইন্টারভিউ কেমন হলো বলো?
ইন্টারভিউ তো ভালোই হয়েছে।
তোমার সাথে থাকলে মনে হয় পৃথিবীতে দুঃখ বলে কিচ্ছু নেই।
একটা সুন্দর মেয়ে পছন্দ করছি তোর জন্য। মেয়েটার নাম আছে
মা রেনু।
জি বাবা।
আগামী পরশু সকালে
ছেলে তো এমনি বিগড়ায় আছে, তোমার কথা শুনি না আরো বিগড়া।
অভাবে পড়লে ভালোবাসা ফুরোতে সময় লাগে না, একটু সময় নেয় না।
আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি জহির, আমি তোমাকে ছাড়া থাকতে পারবো না।
আমার এই যে একটা পুরান শাড়ি ধোয়া আছে, শাড়িটা
তোর জন্য এই বাড়ির দরজা চিরদিনের জন্য বন্ধ হয়ে গেল। এই বাড়ির ক্ষতি হবে না।
ধরো বিশাল বড় একটা জলোচ্ছ্বাস আসছে।
মহারানী, এত জরুরি তলব?
কি ভাবছো তুমি? আমি তো এত ভাবছি না। আমি দুটো টিউশনি নিয়েছি। তোমার মা তোমাকে এত কথা শোনা
স্যার কি বলদ রে? স্যার বুঝে না? বলো যে বুঝবো না তোর মনের মধ্যে কি চলতেছে?
এই পেশেন্ট আমি হ্যান্ডেল করতে পারবো না, আমি মিস্টার নার্সকে রাখছি।
স্যার কি বলতেছেন? মিস্টার নার্সকে ডাকার কি দরকার?
এই লোকটা যদি মারা যায় তাহলে হাসপাতালের কি অবস্থা হতে বুঝতে পারতেছো?
সরি,
আমি অনেক দিন ধরে নোটিশ করছি
সরি সরি।
পেশেন্ট আমি না।
কি দাঁড়ায় আছো কেন?
লিফটের জন্য।
লিফটে অন্য নার্সরা উঠে নামে দেখো না?
তোমার যদি ডিউটি করতে করতে ঘুম চলে আসে আমাকে বইলো, আমি আসবো।
আমাদের এমডি স্যার মিস্টার রাহাত আহমেদ।
কি রে জামা কাপড় চেঞ্জ করছ নাই? আমি কিন্তু তোর লেগে দাঁড়াতে পারবো না, তাড়াতাড়ি চেঞ্জ কর।
তুই জায়গা, আমি যাবো না।